The world blow up, then that mean we still judge.
Ain't it made? 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 Ain't it made?
Did the world blow up, then that mean we still judge.
Ain't it made? 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 Welcome to the 800. Welcome to the 800. Welcome to the 800 North Shore. Welcome to the 800. Welcome to the 800. Welcome to the 800 North Shore.
Good evening, world. It's around that time again. I'm with your local legend, Thomas Kane.
What up with it?
Chief Ambassador Mac Boss. And I'm your shepherd through the storm, Mark Douglas. First order of business. If we're against them, then who's for them? Do you feel abandoned by the older community? And how do we fix that gap between our cultural norms and the incoming culture from the youth? Mac Boss.
I think we probably need to start listening to them more, see what they into, so we can at least hear them out, man. Because I feel like I know I do, we kind of just write them off as lost causes or, and we probably shouldn't do that, man. We was young. They didn't listen to us. Remember, our music was trash to them and all that. And most of them are so influenced by this music and this likes culture that they doing it for the gram. They doing it for whatever now, just to be seen and heard. So maybe if we listen to them a little more, maybe we could find a way to bridge, to find some kind of common ground with them, because like, I don't want to just chalk them up as all lost causes and, because that could easily been one of us. We actually had some good adults that showed us some, some good guidelines and rules and regulations how to follow, and have some pride about yourself. Like, my thing is that I'm with the Coach Carter thing. If I was a coach, I'm cutting their hair, all that. Like, nappy is the thing. And I don't want to just say nappy or whatever, but it's like the dirtier you can look but be clean is like the thing. That ain't man shit. When we come from it, we are very perfectum. Hey, button up, tie, clean, smell good, look good, be ready.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even see, I don't see none of that no more, y'all. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like we probably need to listen to them a little more.
Let's do it more and more. We got Mr. Kane.
I feel like it has something to do with listening to them, but I feel like they are misguided. A lot of the youth, I feel like being misguided by that. It starts, when you born from to the age of 5 or 6. The misguidance start. You get the lifers. I call lifers is the people that think they should be on Section 8 all their life. Mm-hmm. And you get the people that's at the crib misguiding their youth. So when they go to school, they have that same mentality. So it's like, it starts there. We need to work on the parents a little bit more too, because it's a generation. The newer generation got 25, 30-year-old parents now. Matter of fact, they younger than that. My fault. 25, 30. I'm talking about like 16, 18. So when you get the newer generation that's coming up, they get misguided. Usually we have a big mom, G-mom, grandma, all of that, and we have some guidance and the teachers. It'd be like a village raising your kid. But now everybody feel like they're just on their own or whatever. And I think like if you're talking about just straight solution based, I feel like most parents think that school is a daycare, and they just be like, all right, yeah, we gonna drop our kids off and that's it, and they just leave it at that. But if I feel like and I ain't trying to just talk crazy about Section 8 people, but you know, it's a reason like it's they don't have no drive. Usually people that's on Section 8, they don't have the drive to get out of Section 8. You know what I mean? You need help, you know what I mean? But come on now, you shouldn't be no life for Section 8. So them type of parents need help too to even just raise the kids. And it starts at kindergarten, you know what I mean? Just having, I guess you can say teachers don't get paid how they should get paid, but they need to be more in the they need to have like a relationship with the parents. Like, all right, we're gonna get your kid to this level starting in kindergarten or whatever. But that's how I feel. I think it starts at the preschool level where you need to guide these students in the right direction.
Like, what are the real steps that we need to take, like, as a community? Because what I see is just a lack of parenting. It's a lack of culture. It's a lack of standards in our community. We got this no snitch. Well, we got cats out here we idolize for selling drugs and bringing down our community. You got individuals like T.I. Harrison talking about some trap museum where they glorify selling drugs. And then so the kids is going to pick up on that. Most of the things that we do in our culture, it impacts them because there's a lot of people that fake like there's something, and the kids follow behind it and try to implement it, and then we say they wrong for trying to implement it. But you, the leaders, I watch a lot of the rappers out here, got all the money, whatever they say it is. You ain't giving back to the community, giving out some turkeys on Thursday in November. You giving back when you put the right example out there for the children. Then you want to talk about how the kids ain't doing right and stuff like that. What are the real steps that we need to take as a community to fix our culture?
Let me answer that.
Okay.
I feel like, okay, I want to start at the K through 8. K through actually second grade. You know what I mean? Teachers build relationships with the parents, right? You build a relationship. Actually, it should be like an interview. You interviewing the parents to see what type of mindset the kid could have before you even meet the kid. Like when school started in August, like late August, early September, you should spend like 2 or 3 weeks just with the parent. You know what I mean? It's gonna take extra work, but that's why I say teachers should get paid a little bit more. But it takes extra work just to know what type of parent you're dealing with. Because if the parent is combative, it's chances are the kid gonna be like that, even at an early age. So that's one thing I feel like can help. Like, all right, look, you want to get those kids to this level, reading score or whatever, and they should eliminate report cards. It should literally be like a report. Like literally, you got to make a whole report, like almost like a scouting report. I don't like the grades because if a student get 2 out of 3 wrong, that's an F.
Standard should be the standard.
But that's an F.
Should be held accountable to the standard.
If you have a report, if you have actual report, you will figure out why the student don't know 2 + 2
We
is
ain't
4.
caring about all that.
It's like you gotta focus on that though.
You got to focus on getting your child up to the standard.
Nah.
Most of these people don't help their children. They just send them to school.
Yeah.
They don't go over their homework. I'm tired of letting people off the hook and then they complain about our communities. You not helping because you out partying and not raising your child.
Yeah.
Boss, what you got?
And I was going to say the same thing. Like, the way I look at it with my little girl's school, a lot of them kids, parents don't care. They just send, like you said, they sending them for daycare. They sending them for fashion show. you setting them up bogusly. Then when it's time, like, if you don't have one of those old school teachers, because they coddle these kids. So this why you don't get rid of report cards. You remember Miss Joseph?
Yeah, 7th grade.
You get an F, she finna say, she ain't gonna tell you on the low. She finna tell everybody. You need to be embarrassed. Some pride about some, have some pride, take pride in something. And celebrate the ones that's doing what they supposed to do to normalize that. You nigga, oh, you a nerd, you doing your homework. You damn right. I don't want to be no bum. I don't want to be no dummy. I don't want to be no goofy, no follower. So they need to be embarrassed about that. And you need, them parents that you talking about, they do need some work. You need to be embarrassed. They ain't embarrassed about their kids getting Fs.
And the
and all
teachers,
that.
too. Y'all need to be
And your
embarrassed
teacher
about your
need to be
performances,
embarrassed too.
Yeah.
If you not
Put in the
teaching
work.
these
Put
kids,
the work in.
you too. So you right.
y'all are responsible for our youth. Always putting it off. Oh, the classroom too big and all this and that. You barely wanted to go back to work when COVID was happening because you just lazy.
Well, that's the thing though. That big classroom, because like in these city schools, even if even one of us was the teacher, you can't watch 40 kids, one person.
Right.
Yeah,
Because look at what we used to, like, we had a lot of kids in our classes. Don't want to come home and get your ass whooped because you was at school. We gonna cut up, but you better be doing something in school to show me you was doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So they got 40 kids. Is these little bad little kids? Man, shit.
If you
Can't watch all them kids.
No, wait.
if you look at other cultures now, I'm not talking about just black or white. I'm talking about American culture when it comes to schooling. It seems like in other overseas, basically, they have smaller classes.
Yeah.
They pride themselves on having smaller classes, and they have their population way more than ours. So it seems like we can do something about that. We shouldn't have more than 20 kids.
That's a lot.
It's crazy. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And then have 20 different personalities. It's like, man, you gotta. I understand why teachers be going on strike. Y'all need to get paid, but y'all also need to put in some more work too.
With that said, they had closed down the BET and the Soul Train Awards, and I feel like I think the music quality and the behavior from our youth is not up to the standards where they can feel like they can market it or even make the money off of it. It's not there. So I feel like that even with what we're saying about leaving the youth behind, I feel like it's starting to show in some of our shows and our network and our economics as a black community. How do you feel about what the BET being and Soul Train Awards being shut down due to economics and pretty much our behavior at these shows and with the antics?
You want to go first?
I'll go. First of all, I feel like BET Awards needed to be shut down. I ain't gonna even lie.
Not the BET Award, the BET Hip Hop Awards. They
Hip-hop.
still
Yeah,
have the BET
that-
Awards.
Because for one, the music is not inspirational at all. It ain't conscious rap don't exist anymore. I mean, in terms of like what they putting out, like the BET Hip Hop Awards, they at least have some type of morale to it. But now it's like all what they call it, the what they call that drug music. I forgot. I don't know, but it's just
Trap joint.
not just trap music, but everybody just super high on the track. It's like they lean, they just doing all the drugs, and I hear that in the music.
Yeah.
So it's like I listen to. I ain't gonna lie, I listen to it, but it's just like, nah, I don't need no award for this. What you gonna get an award for? Like, nah, that ain't rewarding at all.
Yeah.
Pause. What you got?
I ain't mad at them. Now, Soul Train, I do feel like they probably shouldn't have did that because, Get Fresh, that was like church for black people.
Mhm.
So, you can, the real people. But since it ain't no love music, no R&B music, no, like you said, nothing with no sense, ain't no sense in having it. Because who gonna get the award? Sexy Red? Gonna get the award?
Right.
Like, let me.
For Soul Train
Who
Award?
are the top? Like, if I ask you a question, like, who's the top male? Who's the top male R&B singers to you?
Chris Brown and Usher. Probably.
Right now? Are you talking about like?
I don't know.
Are you talking about new
Like
generation?
the young generation.
I don't know.
generation?
none.
I remember what's the dude from No Limit? Not No Limit. Cash
Cash
Money.
Money,
Yeah,
Moby Dick.
Jacquez.
he claimed he was the king, and I ain't even heard no
He
songs
just
from music from him.
Boy, because
I remember he claimed
I
it.
don't want to diss that brother, but boy gone.
What? I mean, so who are?
We don't know.
It's none.
Ain't none.
Bryson Tiller, he don't even really be
I
singing.
ain't
Who's the
heard
top?
none of
Who's the
them.
top women to y'all?
Probably
it's women.
SZA and them.
It's
and
a
all
lot of
them.
it's a lot of women that make good music.
But who's your top?
My top is what's the stripper name? I
SZA?
forgot her name. Not SZA. SZA one of those
Summer
strippers.
Walker.
Summer Walker. Summer Walker. She
Walker.
still make bridges, man. So she
But
gotta
she
be.
make ratchet shit too.
She make ratchet, but she can sing and she
can
makes
sing,
she
though.
make good songs.
Like, still got structure in them.
She
Yeah.
still got bridges. People don't even make bridges no more on R&B. So it's like, come on now.
Ain't none.
Yeah. So yeah, SZA. What's the one from J. Cole label? I forgot her name.
Man, I can't
I don't
tell
even
you
know.
none of
Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox.
She
She
cold.
tripping too.
Yeah.
Talking about Martin.
Yeah. but other than that, it's like It's more female. It's definitely more female R&B that still
Yeah.
can get it
Yeah.
in terms of like the music. But Chris Brown, I mean, we still when we talked about the male side, Chris Brown ain't new. He's still on top.
I don't know now.
The new generation, I don't know no new was
Shit,
Bryson
Usher
Tiller the
old.
most. Yeah, Usher our age.
So how do you feel the impact of them taking these shows away like this? So what does that hold for us where we can't showcase our youth in the hip hop community or our older or our love and the Soul Train? We just pretty much got one show now where we can showcase, like they have their country shows and
Yeah.
MTV awards and stuff like. What does that hold, or do we really even need that in the modern age?
I feel like they evolving though. Other music is literally evolving
Mm-hmm.
more so than R&B. I mean, I ain't gonna say more so than R&B, but I feel like
Crap hop. That crap hop ain't doing shit.
it ain't moving.
It's
It ain't
going
moving
back.
the needle.
Crap hop,
Yeah.
rap,
Rap,
crap shit. That shit is trash.
it's not moving the needle
Field
for me.
music. I told y'all I went to I tried.
Yeah, it's not charting. It's not charting.
It's cause it's all that viral shit. They making their shit off, you know. And I went to the Lyrical Lemonade, 3 stage and all that. Fam, I forget his name, cause I don't even really want to glorify this nigga. But the nigga said, well, them niggas in there, they're like fake perks. This nigga said they went crazy. They had all them niggas in the bubble. Open it up, mosh pit. What the fuck happened to rap? That's what we doing? We taking fake perks and bumping it to each other
You
now?
were saying we gotta listen to their ass. What
Yeah,
what are
but-
they trying to say though?
They saying they like fake perks. I guess I don't know. I don't want no damn fake perk. You get your ass on. Away from me with
But
that.
it still lingers back to, like I said, we lacking
Leadership.
the leadership.
Yeah.
It's lacking.
It's men.
We're not setting the
Yeah,
standards
it
out
is.
here. We not enforcing. Not even the 10 commandments, the 42 laws of my. We just
Straight up.
not. We just not enforcing what's to be done, what's not to be done, and we just pretty much done poisoned our community. And now we looking back like, damn, we done poisoned our community. And we don't know what to do.
And left them at the mercy
Of
of
the
the
world,
streets.
just the world.
And you
they don't see
Because a
no
lot of
father.
communities don't have those properties, and they just like, oh, let's just take advantage of them. Let's take their money. Let's bring them over here. Like the Arab community just moved in our communities and just exploit. Just exploit.
And they just take.
Like I said, exploit.
Mhm.
We gonna deal with that situation sooner or later.
Straight up.
But you hit a nerve. Yeah, it is the men in the relationship. It's the men that
Yes, man.
they
Okay,
need
with
to.
that, that's it. Let's move on to relationships. With R&B gone, like we were saying, is it too late to love again? Because we got a lot of, I would say a lot of our culture just don't want to love or get married anymore. They just pretty much want to have relations with certain individuals and move on. Nobody wants to sit around and go through the hard times and the good times. I was just talking to my nephew and niece. She's finna get ready to go on to college about finding the right guy. Don't focus too much on your career. You're going to meet a lot of guys there that's promising, good families. And I was telling her, like, don't go with no guy that comes from a single mother home. Because the guy that comes from a mother and father background respects the sanctity of marriage more. He'll pretty much hold on.
I would tell her, don't even focus on no dude. Don't even look for no dude at this point in time, because you know what you're here for.
Mhm.
That's all. You know, at this age, and where at that age, everybody trying to smash, and it take time to learn to love, right? So I wouldn't even. I'd tell her, have your fun, all that, do you, but protect yourself, and don't look for no love, because you got to make love happen. You ain't just finna be, oh, you love, I love, let's love. It ain't gonna work like that. You know, because the guy gonna dog you. We know that. And
Not for
nowadays,
not
the
for
girls
certain.
are dog
Not
you,
for-
though.
Not for certain.
It's
The girls are dog you nowadays.
It's the girls is dogging now.
Yeah,
So it's
girls-
like, you got to build up on that, but everything, this microwave society, everything quick, hot and fast and ready so fast, they probably can't see it. Like you said, if she don't see it, then she ain't gonna want it either.
But a lot of girls don't accept a guy that really loves them.
Cause he ain't flashy.
But that's why I was telling her, like, find a guy that really loves you
Yeah.
when he's young and he's ambitious, and stay with him through his hard times, and instead of trying to get the guy at the end.
If it's worth
Right, but that's
it.
what I
If
was
it's
saying.
worth it. Because you
You got to
good
come
fakers.
from that certain.
You know, we got good fakers out here. You know, we done played great boyfriends for a night, and you wake up and I'm gone.
But it shouldn't be your virtue shouldn't been given away in the night,
It shouldn't, but you know how to get it.
Mr. Kane.
In terms of like, I don't have any kids, so I feel like the having a union is great, but I don't know. I feel like the women. I feel like the women focus on their career so hard that they miss the chance of finding love. You know, I promise you, in their 18 to 22 year range, it was somebody there that they probably messed with that really loved them, but because they were so focused on
Yeah,
trying. I ain't gonna say so focused. You're supposed to be focused,
yeah.
but they overlook certain patterns and overlook certain relationships, and they be like, all right, I got to get this first. I got to get that first. I feel like the focus of the woman in college is so career based. You don't want to raise them numbers, get the numbers up. You want to actually look at the patterns of a male and focus on the career. It's possibility you can do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like they gotta. Yeah, keep focusing on your career, but if somebody's there that's truly there for you, and you really pick up on that, you know what I mean, you need to stay with that person. Because you have your numbers up. By 25, you know what I mean, you be up to 30, 40 men you can be with. It's like that, it can happen. Because
And I
there's a
think
lot of
that's-
dirt bags out there.
I think that's most of the problem with the females is like they have so much access to men because men, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But women have that ability to be able to choose who they want to sleep with. Men gonna take whatever's available.
Yes, sir.
So
Right.
they have to make a better decision on that and remember and keep your virtue intact.
And that's another thing too. You know, I ain't trying to trip, but decision making on women is subpar. I ain't gonna
it's
even
terrible.
lie about that.
Yeah.
So you have to you got to teach your daughters, you know, that's important. Like that's super important.
That body count, it's a double-edged sword because, you know, like my little sister was kind of like my first child. She almost done with doctor shit and all that. Now, if she would have let a nigga knock her off her square,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be there.
Nope.
She'd have been in school the last 11 years. You ain't doing that chasing no dinos.
Nope.
And letting no man trick you out your position. I got you, baby, and all that. Man, please. Bunch of babies. And so you can't have it both ways.
But at what point does career supersedes family?
That's the issue too.
I think
Because does a woman who has high ambition, we can see, like, let's say if I have a girlfriend
Mhm.
and she's on her doctorates and stuff like that, I'm maybe like a blue collar work or something like that, you know, plumber or something like that. I'm not making as much as she is. But what point do we come in and says, even though that you're making more money, and I'll sit back and let you get your money, that I'm still running this.
Let me get that one.
you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Because for one, you got to have that understanding when the relationship start. If it's somebody that's really important and you really feeling like that, I feel like you got to have that understanding that if we had kids, you got to take 5 years off. I ain't gonna even lie. That'd be the best position. Like you take 1 to 5, and when the kid is born up until the year 5, you take that off, and I'm gonna provide how we supposed to provide, and then to really instill values to that kid. Because you 1 through 5 is like you at work, I'm at work. Who's instilling all the values in the kid? And that's another thing I want to talk about too, real quick. The Section 8 lifers, they kids should be the most intelligent people on the planet because they at the crib all the time. They ain't got no job.
But they ain't no big mama like we had.
But
No,
they
they-
Section 8
no.
lifers. Why they ain't spending the time bringing the
They
kids up?
Section 8 lifers because they haven't put any work in to get any intelligence to teach
But
them.
that's the thing. They not even going to work every day. Why do they kids be the worst?
Because they dumb already.
They done.
But it's
already.
that,
Dumb
but
motherfucker
I ain't
can't
want to
teach
get
you
off
how
the
to be
subject, but
smart.
that just made me think about it real quick. Like, why the Section 8 people got the kids that's robbing in the corner store. Like,
Ain't no
what's
big
going
mamas.
on?
Ain't no big
I
mama.
don't
Like
know.
it used to be your grandmama, your mom, somebody that they young too. They look on baby boy. Mama gotta have a life too, Jody. They still want to have a life.
Look how
They
foul that
kicking it.
is.
That's crazy.
Because you ain't had nothing to do but
They ain't had
women
nothing to
having
do.
children, dropping their kid off at the mama house, the grandma house. So that wasn't
Can't
it.
do that no more because
That
their
was-
mama at the club too.
Yeah. So now grandma at the club.
Hell yeah, shake the shit out them old cheeks.
And it's too quick and easy. It's like they used to have a little value of how much they gave up. It's not shit. On to a lighter note, we out from
It didn't
all
work
right,
out
this
right.
weekend after hours. We got a segment we call Off the Radar, where we go through some things that we might have seen and highlighted throughout the week. Mac Boss, what did you see this week that you like?
Chief of War.
Chief of War.
Y'all been up on that?
No.
Mm-mm.
Chief of War is cold, bro. Like I like Apocalypto like one of my favorite movies ever. So it got me anyway. But this is the Maui people, the Usos.
Okay.
And they got what's the boy? Aquaman is playing the main character.
Chief
Kamaya or
of
whatever.
War.
Oh, what's
Hey,
the dude from? You talking about Lisa Bonet?
Aquaman,
X.
yeah. Hey, shit cold. They going hard. They showing when the pale faces came.
When
and
this come
all
out?
that. It's on the
It's a
third
new
episode,
movie?
so it's
Oh,
like
it's a TV
it's-
series.
Yeah, I've been
it's a
seeing some
series.
little promos
it's
on.
Oh, I need to check
it
that out.
come on Prime and it come on Apple TV. But it's on the third episode this week. Cold.
Chief of War.
Cold.
Everybody check that out.
Cold.
What you
It's
got,
cold
King?
blooded.
I ain't really got nothing this week, man. I've been dealing with a funeral. I ain't really had too much to look up, but yeah, I ain't got nothing this week.
Okay.
All right. So with that said, we'll see y'all next week. Y'all be safe out there.
Yeah.
Show love.